More and more Texans are taking to the street on foot or on bicycle, especially in urban areas. Exactly how popular bicycling and walking are becoming is not fully understood.
We are now looking at the growth in bicycle and pedestrian use and seeing the need for providing better accommodations, better bikeways, better sidewalks and pedestrian crossings to improve safety for all of our users.
That's why TxDOT is working with researchers with the Texas A&M Transportation Institute, teaching others how to accurately count pedestrians and bicyclists. The project is designed to help transportation professionals plan for all modes of travel in the most cost-effective and safest ways possible.
This is a bicycle and pedestrian counter. So there are two infrared cameras right there that detect body heat as people walk by. And then there's two diamonds cut into the concrete that detect metal and bicycles as they go by. And as a person goes by, it'll detect their heat and trigger a count. And as a bicycle goes by, it'll detect both and trigger a count for a bicyclist. So you can actually determine direction and whether or not it's a person or a bike. And all of that information goes right down into here where the brains of the counter are, and it'll send the data up into the cloud, then into my office and into this screen where we have created a portal that collects all the data into one place. And so here we can see all the different count locations in the city of Austin. And if I were to click on the place that we were at out in the field, we can see all the counts that happened in that location. So here we see all the daily counts, the count totals of pedestrians and bicyclists, and then we can see valuable statistics that show us a lot about the characteristics of that trail. For example, this one right here tells us that that trail is predominantly used for recreational use, but it looks like we have some commuters during the week for cyclists. And then here we can actually see what time of day has the highest usage on that trail. And these things are important for cities to know because they can plan their facilities accordingly.
The researchers are also working to make loads of existing data more usable while also creating a new database.
We gathered up the available count data that had been collected by many of the cities and metropolitan planning organizations. This data had been spread across many different cities and basically in spreadsheets on people's hard drives. We put it into a single statewide database, basically to make it easier to access and to make it more publicly available.
I created a quality control process and then this system that kind of aggregates all the data into one place, into one format, and then allows for what really was a really complex process to simplify down into something that's manageable for people.
The database has a number of different tools that helps them visualize their data, but also helps them to summarize it and essentially distill it down to the most important statistics that they could use for different applications.
For more information and to find the publications for this project, please visit the TxDOT Research Library at the link shown below.